Hello. Today's project is a nice little car. It's a Scalextric's McLaren M23, and this one was raced by Gilles Villeneuve. And when the toy manufacturers today make the cars and toys, even though I'm way beyond being a child, at least physically, they tend to remove all of the tobacco and alcohol advertisements because they don't want that influence on children. I don't have a problem with that. You gotta watch out for the little guys. But what I do have a problem with is someone who is familiar with racing and gets a car like this, and then they see, hey, wait a minute, that's what it should look like. And of course, when they're blowing around the track, you really don't tend to notice all those little details. You kind of see a blur, at least I do at my age. But I tend to like to have things as realistic as possible. So I ordered some decals here from a guy in Italy. So we're going to put those on. If you do order these, just be very patient if you live in the States, because it's quite a long time in transport. But if you probably saw in the background, we have James Hunt's car. Let me swap these out here. Actually, I'll just take them off the block. We don't need the block. And you can see what a properly decaled car looks like. There's much more going on there. It's more authentic. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the Villeneuve car. The only thing I had to do so far is on the rear spoiler, the white stripe I painted because there was just a little wedge or a chevron there, which is incorrect for the real one. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put these decals on, and when I get done decaling the cars, I also put several coats of clear lacquer, clear gloss lacquer on there. And what that does, I use an airbrush, get a real nice fine finish. And what that does is it'll let me handle these cars all day long and not worry about chipping or flaking or peeling of the decals. So I'm going to get my my water and my X-Acto knife and start trimming these decals and applying them, and we'll get back to you shortly. Okay, once again, here is here's a photograph on my monitor of the McLaren M23 raced by Gilles Villeneuve in the British Grand Prix 1977, and I will show you my completed model. And here she is. Again, this car is made by Scalextric. It's based on the one and only race that Gilles Villeneuve ran with McLaren in the British Grand Prix 1977. Shortly afterwards, he was snatched up by Ferrari. So he really only raced this one event with McLaren. But here's the car. It's got the correct Marlboro logos, decal sponsorships on it, and in addition, it's been sprayed with a clear lacquer. It has 3 or 4 coats of a high gloss lacquer. I don't recall what I did. It was probably closer to 4. But this seals those decals. Those decals are not going to shift, slide, crack, peel, come off in anybody's hands at any time when they're handling this car or racing. I used unfortunately, the product I used, I can show you folks, but it's not going to do you any good because it's been discontinued. This is it. It's a Model Master clear gloss lacquer. Unfortunately, this has been discontinued. A phenomenal product. The Model Master line was just, it was a really nice line of hobby paints, and since then has gone the way of the dodo, and we have to make do with what's available now. But if you can get a nice clear gloss finish over your decal job, you will find that not only does it protect those decals, but it really adds a nice shine to the finish. This is nicer than the factory finish. Unfortunately, I don't think the camera can really pick up how much of a gloss this does have. But there it is, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope to do some more in the future from Oily Dog Racing. Thank you.